right there. Get your zoot suits.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back once again to Vicious Rants. And of course, I am your host, your YouTube Messiah, often imitated, never duplicated. Superstar Team Vicious. We go for Raw this week was in Memphis, Tennessee. And, well, before we do that, we're going to switch gears, talk about last week via the SmackDown Rewind. Big highlights from last week's SmackDown. It started out with the return of the Beast, Brock Lesnar. Brock came out, hey guys, glad to be back, I miss you, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. And then out comes Sami Zayn. Sami confronts Brock, hey, listen, Brock, glad to see you're back, love that you're back. However, the news of your suspension getting lifted that broke right as I won my #1 contendership for the Universal title, so it kind of took my spotlight away, and I'm paraphrasing, mind you. And then Brock looked at him. You're the #1 contender for the Universal title. Yep, I'm going to challenge Roman Reigns at day one. At day one, yeah. You mean, why not tonight? What? I mean, think about it. Think about it. Roman Reigns versus Sami, your name's Sami, right? Yeah. Versus Sami Zayn. That sounds great. How about it? We do that tonight. Well, you see, Brock, I wasn't necessarily thinking on that. And then Brock just grabbed, after Sami put his hand on him, was like, I should not have done that. I'm sorry. Grabbed and started bending it out. You're going to do it tonight, right? Well, I wasn't necessarily planning. Okay, fine, yeah, tonight. Fast forward to the end of the night. Sami Zayn comes out. Brock comes out ringside to watch. Sami then looks at him and says, whoa, Brock, listen. I'm not asking you to help me, but I just want you to think for a minute. I would be a far easier opponent to beat than Roman Reigns. After that, Brock just had to look like, motherfucker. Beat the shit out of him, then walked out. Roman then came in, picked up the scraps, ended Sami 1, 2, 3. That was it. So, at day one, we're going to get Roman versus Brock Lesnar again. Which, honestly, I cannot complain on because these two guys put on damn good matches anytime them two get in the ring together. So the other big highlights from SmackDown, Sasha had a match against Shayna Baszler. Sasha won. Non-match segment, but Charlotte Flair came out talking about on how on Black Friday she cream pied Toni Storm on national television. Twice, and was saying on how Tony's not worth her time, this, that, and the other, and then as she's leaving, she turns around and then wham! Toni Storm cream pied Charlotte Flair. I'm not quite sure if I was reading an actual segment on SmackDown or if I was reading something from Penthouse Forum. But either way, good job, guys. Good job. Oh, that's it. That's sure. That is not going to get old anytime soon. So, other big highlights were the return. King Woods went against Jey Uso with the return of one Sir Kofi Kingston. Woods got the win, and Cesaro went against Sheamus. Damn good match between these two guys. I absolutely fucking loved it, It was a damn good one. Sheamus got the win, that's right. Sorry. Brain fart. Yeah. The Raiders went against Los Lotharios. Los Lotharios got the win. They're building them up to make them actually look like a legit, or not a legit, but an actual, trying to think the right way to say this. Like an actual tag team that could be a possible threat, so to say, if you will. Yeah. So that's pretty much all the highlights from last week's SmackDown. So with that said, let's get into this week's show. It starts off Raw. It starts out, they officially announced that they're going to have Big E going against one Kevin Owens in a solid steel cage. And they show backstage vignettes from Owens and Seth and Big E, all talking about on how this match. So now we get Big E versus Owens. It's the opening match after the vignettes. Owens right at the start tries to go and make a beeline for the door, tries to go and climb the fence. Very heel being heel-like tactics, which I honest to God, KO plays so well. He does. Owens plays it so damn well. He was leading the pace for it, you know, between the action and trying to get out. At one point, Seth came in and, you know, in a way it's a blessing and a curse with the way my brain thinks and watches, because as I was watching this, you know, saw the way the TV cameras were positioned as Big E was crawling face first out through the door, and all I could think is, the way they got that camera set up, that'd be perfect for somebody to just come and slam the door right on them. And just as I thought that, Seth Rollins popped up out of nowhere, wham! Slammed the door right on Big E's face. Yeah, it's, I don't know, just the way my brain catches on to things. Either way, this was a damn good match. I fucking liked it. This was a hell of a good starter, you know? Start out the show hot. You'll never hear me complain on that. Match came to an end when Owens, he was climbing at the top. He had 1 foot over. Big E brought him back over. Hit him with a big ending from the top rope. Not the cage, but the top rope of the ring. 1, 2, 3. That was it. Yeah, that was. And then afterwards, Seth came in, did a post-match beatdown. Big E he went and attempted to. Big E put a stop to him. During the commercial break, Bobby Lashley came out and then beat up Big E like he was making him put some respect on his name. And later on in the show, they had an interview where they were asking MVP, being Lashley's mouthpiece again, saying, you know, these 3 guys are all talking about on how, you know, it's their WWE Championship when they're all ignoring the fact that the Almighty is going to be coming for it when the Almighty wants it. And again, I'm paraphrasing all that, mind you. So, next matchup, we got women's action. Whew! Needed the heart pills early on this one. And I'm going to need a nice pack for a brain duster, I'm sure. Queen Zelina with Carmella coming out, going against Nikki A.S.H. And again, I absolutely love the fact that Queen Zelina is doing that royal British-like accent. You know, very much so in the same way King Booker had his royal accent as well. You know, they were throwing out all kinds of shit and shade about Nikki, saying she's not good enough, you know, she's almost, but not quite a superhero and all that, making fun of her and all that jazz. Now, Nikki, she was actually leading the pace. This is a quick match, and I'm not just talking length of the match-wise, I'm talking actual, like, going on in the ring. It was very fast-paced. Nikki, she was leading it. It was pretty good. I dug it. Match came to an end when Nikki went to the top rope, went for a crossbody, missed. Then Zelina got her up, and then boom, popped her with a code red. 1, 2, 3. That was it. Backstage, then they show Rhea trying to cheer Nikki up, and then they show some random fan saying, "Hi, I'm a huge fan. Can I have your autograph?" Nikki looking like, "Oh, thanks." And she was like, "Actually, I was talking to him." And of all people, Jerry Lawler. Ugh, yeah. Ugh. Well, what do you expect? It's Memphis, that's why. So either way, next up we got, well, something, the random concoction from Riddle's mind. It was a tournament to determine the number one contenders. AJ Styles and Omos going against the Street Profits. Rhea and Dominik Mysterio going against Alpha Academy. And then the winners of those two separate tag matches go against each other. And then the winner of that becomes the number one contender. My mindset was, well, fuck, why don't we just make it a fatal four-way tag? But that's me. What do I know? Anyways, Riddle, ugh, the lovable fucking goofball idiot he is, having a blazer on with the WWE patch on it, looking like he's really trying to do a really bad Gorilla Monsoon like cosplay. Then somehow convinced Randy to wear one. They were out ringside. Riddle was doing commentary for the match. AJ and Omos going against the Street Profits. This is a good match. AJ and Omos, they were leading right up into the break. Dawkins was the punching bag. Ford got the tag in. It wasn't like a hot tag though. It was just he got the tag and then he started working with AJ. And I mean, in all honesty, it makes sense because, you know, you got a fucking 7 foot, 300 plus pound motherfucker sitting on ringside. You ain't gonna go get a hot tag. Boom. Take out this guy, and then I'm going to go to the big giant guy, and then I'm going to do a straight to him, and then he's going to go to... Oh, wait, no, that won't work. Yeah, not going to work, dude. That won't work. But AJ and Ford, they had a nice little bit in the ring, and then AJ went to go, was like, alright, that's it, I'm going to end this motherfucker here. Pulled the sleeve up, got on the apron, springboard, getting ready to go for the phenomenal forearm. As he's on the rope, Omos tags himself in. AJ then jumps down like, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? I'm coming in. I'm going to end it for us. And then as he's doing that, Dawkins gets back on his feet after getting put on the ass, after getting an ass kicking. And then Omos proceeds to go and beat him up and then beat Ford up. Fast forward 10 seconds, they lose via a count out, and AJ's just like, dude, just follow my lead. That's our team dynamic. That's on how we win. And Omos just looks at him and walks off. I'm going to say it now. 2022 is going to be a hell of a good year for Omos, I think. Do I think it's going to be world title good? Very unlikely, but you never say never, especially in wrestling, with the wrestling business. But I definitely see 2022 being a good year for him because, you know, getting a chance to highlight, getting a chance to shine, if you will, baby. So, yeah. Next matchup, we got Damian Priest doing a U.S. title open challenge, and he goes against one Robert Roode. Priest was leading the match, pretty much. I mean, Roode got the lead right up into the commercial break, but Roode, I will give credit where credit's due. The man was shining in this match, and seeing him going one-on-one in this, I just like, oh, damn. I gotta go back and watch some of his old shit from Impact now. I forgot how good this man can go solo. And I'm not knocking the fact that, you know, the tag team thing he's doing with Dolph. Because trust me, if I was, y'all would have known. But I'm just saying, seeing him go one-on-one, I'm like, damn. Almost forgot. I forgot how good he can go solo. But yeah. Priest got the win doing the Reckoning, 1, 2, 3. After that, though, Ziggler then popped into the ring. Boom, hit him with a super kick. Got out. So the bad guys walked away, and Ziggler once again found the reason to rip his shirt off and show everyone that, you know, he pretty much looks like he was chiseled out of granite. Okay, dude, we get it. You don't eat carbs. Some of us do. Don't shame us like that. So next matchup, we got another women's match. Bianca Belair going against Doudrop, and this has been building up for the past couple weeks for this match. Now, as Bianca is coming down, doing her thing, twirling her hair, skipping down, Doudrop then goes and attacks her. Then they proceed to have the match after that. And this was interesting. This was a good match because it was a way for Doudrop to get a chance to shine and show what she can do. And she was doing a lot of the power game. And I'm not saying that, you know, and when I say she was getting a chance to shine and show everyone what she can do, I'm talking about like the people that just watch the TV product. Not the dedicated fans that'll like go and watch the TV product. And then the Peacock exclusive stuff like Main Event or Superstars or NXT UK or 205. You know, especially with NXT UK, given that's what she was doing before she got on Raw. But yeah, got a good chance to shine. Really dug the way that they were doing this match. At one point, she just eventually was like, you know what, fuck this, I'm out. Walked out. So Bianca got the win via countout, but as Doudrop gets up to the walkway, she just turns around, looks at Bianca, and then does her pose, and then slaps her ass and waving it at Bianca. So doing her own taunt at her, like, you know what? You thought you had me. You thought you had me because you were going to almost hit me with that KOD, but I got out and said, fuck this, I'm out. Now I'm fucking with you now. Doing it like that. Next up, we got the other tag match for the Riddle tournament thing, whatever it is. Rhea and Dominik going against Alpha Academy, Chad Gable and Otis. And, you know, as much as I love the Alpha Academy, and I really do, but one thing I am hoping for more than anything is the eventual matchup between Chad Gable and Gable Stevenson. Because it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's just a matter of when. Now with that said, this nice good little bit of start with Dominik and Chad. They were, you know, rolling around a little bit, but Dom wound up eventually becoming a punching bag. And I will say this, Ray did not really actually do much with this match, but on how the match came to an end, Gable, he wound up missing a moonsault, and Dominik, who was put on the ass end of the ass kicking for 99.999999999% of the match, somehow had enough wherewithal and strength to be able to secure a win via a fucking roll-up. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm good. God fucking damn it. Fucking roll-ups. Ah! Anyways, next matchup we got Finn Balor going against T-Bar. This was a pretty decent match. T-Bar, he was leading for a majority of the match. You got the big almost 7 foot 270 guy going against Finn, who's like 5'10", $180. So yeah, that made sense. But Finn, he wound up building up a nice comeback, got the win via the coup de grace. The big story for this one, though, was post-match, after Finn got the win, Austin Theory came out of nowhere, beat up Finn, hit him with the ATL, and then went to go and taunt and was like, hey, yeah. Click, 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 click. And all that came to be because he was sitting in the back with Mr. McMahon, and Vince was like, well, goddamn, pal, you gotta do something to impress me. And then just as, Just as that happened, that's when Austin was like, okay, I'll impress you. Started undoing his shirt, getting ready to go under the table. Don't do that to me, god damn it. Not that kind of impressive. I don't want you to impress me like that. I don't know you that well. Go do something else. I might be confusing fantasy with reality again. I'm not sure if that's really on what happened. But either way, Vince said he needed to do something to impress him. So he went out and did a sneak attack on Finn. So now we come to main event of the night. Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan, the big hyped up match. Liv's first women's title opportunity. Oh, everyone's all hearts aflutter with excitement and hope for her. And then before the match starts, they show a little video package showing her mom saying that, you know, she was a single mom raising 6 kids. Liv was the youngest of 6. They were always, you know, for the most part of their childhood, they were above water, but there were rough times. So touching. And yeah, think that kind of hit the nail on the head on who's going to win this match. Now, as far as the match went, nice back and forth at the start of it. Liv really did get a chance to shine, and I will give credit where credit's due on that. She did. She really got a chance to shine and show, like, hey, listen, this is what I can do. And it was a damn good match. I fucking liked it. There was a nice story with it. Now, the ending, though, came to be when Becky, she went to go for that rock bottom manhandle slam, they call it now. And then it started, and then Liv and Becky were trading roll-ups and inside cradles and all that, to where Becky wound up having an inside cradle counter, and then shades of Survivor Series holding on to the ropes at the last second so that way she could secure the win. All the hopes and the dreams and it didn't happen. Yeah, I saw that coming a mile away. I'm not mad and I'm not upset over the loss, because you don't always need to win to get over. I mean, fuck. You want a perfect example of you don't need a win to get over? Look at WrestleMania 13. WrestleMania 13, Stone Cold, Bret Hart. Stone Cold lost that match, but he came out being a bigger fucking star than he already was walking into it. And, you know, not only that, she showed everyone that wants to just base it on in-ring skill, she can hang. And so where they're going to go from here, I don't know. Personal prediction, though, lead to a rematch at day 1. If not that, then her getting a win at Royal Rumble at the very most. That's a long shot. That's like the long shot bet, but I'm guessing they're going to get a rematch at day 1. So, yeah. So, that's it for this week's show, folks. So, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, go back, watch some of the other episodes when you can. Look for me on the Twitter at Tim Vicious. Also, thank you to my executive producer, Ali Ray Ben, who did provide the music for this week's show. Make sure y'all check it out. It's on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, all that good shit. Details are down below. Also, thank you to contributor of the show, LFC Lingerie Fighting Championship. They're a little bit of wrestling, a little bit of night, a whole lot of attractive women wearing a little bit of nothing. Also, folks, don't forget to follow these cool-ass cats from Reddit on the Twitter. Kenny Killer, DSB_IV, Diabolica RA, Sergeant Curry Pants, and Dubs in your face. And folks, like I always tell y'all, you love me great, you hate me. Fuck you. This shit